Good afternoon, this is Samantha, and I'm coming to you from Mountain Ear Hearing in Conover, North Carolina. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about why it's important to keep up the maintenance on your hearing aids and what that will help prevent. Okay, so I apologize for looking down. I've got some things here to show you that's sitting in front of me, so I will be pulling them up and holding them up for you. Hearing aids don't need a lot of upkeep, but it's important to take care of your investment. Like any investment we make, well, the purchase of a car, the purchase of a mountain bike or a jet ski or whatever has mechanical components in it, it's important to make sure that they're working at their optimal level for you when you've invested your money and time in them. Okay, the first thing we're going to talk about is how to handle your hearing aids. They're pretty durable, but you should still handle them, gently. Try not to drop them too much. Used to, when you would drop them, it would dislodge the microphones. Nowadays, they've become pretty durable. It's still not good to drop them or step on them or, things like that. They are small computers, and just like if you dropped your MacBook or your PC, that wouldn't be good. The other thing is, do not immerse them in water. Try to do your best to remember to take them out before you get in the shower. Always swimming pool, lake activities, anything with moisture, hot tub, steam room, anything like that, you should not expose your hearing aids to moisture. If moisture comes in contact with them, it can corrode the battery and it will cause problems. If this happens, I actually had a young man call me Monday morning that he had actually dropped his in water and he got it out. The best thing you can do is gently pat it dry between a towel and then call the office immediately like he did. We have a vacuum chamber here that we can place them in and hopefully pull that moisture out of it. So just make sure you call the office as soon as possible to get that to us, and we can do that for you at no charge. If you think about using a hair dryer to dry them, do not use any type of heat on the hearing aid. The heat could melt the components inside. A hair dryer, any kind of heat gun, anything heat source, do not use that, okay? Because like I said, it can melt the components and the aid would stop working immediately. You always want to store in a safe, dry place. If you perspire a lot, you may need to invest in a dehumidifier that's made for hearing aids. There's also dry containers to store them in at night when you're not wearing them, and that pulls the moisture out for you. So it prevents any issues mechanically with the hearing aid. You always want to make sure they are in a safe, dry place, and always definitely in a safe place. If you have pets in your home, pets love earwax. I've read that to them it tastes sweet. Cats and dogs. If you'll take a look at these, I've got 3 hearing aids here that people have come in and they've been bitten and chewed up by dogs and cats. Can you see that there? Let's see if it'll focus a little bit better. See the teeth marks? And here's another one. It's not quite as bad, but you can see how it's been eaten. Luckily, the dog and cat didn't swallow it. And then here's one that kind of ate the top off of it. That's the inside of that's your motherboard in your hearing aid. There's teeth marks on this side. There you go, I can see. But that is the motherboard of the inside of the hearing aid. I keep these to show my patients to illustrate the importance of keeping them safe. Also, if you have small children, keep them up out of reach of them. A child may not know what they're doing and, you know, pull the receiver out. You know, they could break them for you. They're pretty durable, but yet they're not. The next thing is taking care of your batteries. Like we talked the other day, there's different sizes of batteries. You can see here, there's very small. These are the 10 batteries. These are the 13s. And then you have the 312. 13 and 312, the orange and brown, are the most popular. At nighttime, when you store them in their container like this, you will want to take your hearing aid out of your ear. I'm going to grab a battery here and show you. Sorry about this. You'll want to take the hearing aid just like this out of your ear, and then you will want to open the battery door back here from the back. That will open the battery door. That allows moisture to dry out if there's any from the day. And then you want to take it and place it in your container and close the lid, okay? That will keep and prevent any, you know, any dog from eating it, any cat, or any small child from getting it. Now, if you have rechargeable, this is my demo here in the office, you have a charger that the hearing aids will sit in. You'll take them out of your ears and you'll just drop them in the charger, keep them up in a high place for preventing dogs and cats and children. So now let's talk about changing your batteries, okay? You'll want to take your battery out of your package like this. It has a little, you see the brown, it's a little sticker. When you peel that off, you need to wait about, you need to wait about 2 to 3 minutes, and air is pulled into that battery. Then you can you'll get more life out of the battery if you do that, okay? These are little tools, and we're gonna go over these little tools here in a second. These are little tools. There's a magnet here. If you take the magnet and you open the battery door, it pulls the battery right out, and then you can drop that old battery off, pick up the new battery like this, put it in the battery door, and then just slide it right off and it stays in. It's very good to use if you have dexterity issues. That's what a lot of folks, I try to show my patients that have that. I show them anyway, even if they don't. Batteries are small, hard to handle. One of the next things that we need to take care of our hearing aids is the wax filters. Wax filters can get clogged. They live underneath this dome here. Excuse me, it's not in the center. And if they get clogged, it doesn't send the signal to the components to help you hear better. It diminishes your hearing capability. So what you do is you just take this little top off. That's the dome. And you see the white piece here? That is the wax filter. Okay, some folks call them wax guards. It's a wax filter. There are many different styles of filters. You can see here, I'm holding up all kinds of different ones. You have this brand. Every hearing aid brand has their own filter, okay? So for this one here that we're gonna use, it's this one right here. And what it is, you just pull it out like that, and you can see that there is a little white filter on one side. That's your clean one. And then on this side, that's the removal part of the tool. So you're going to hold it in one hand. I'm right-handed, so I like to hold the hearing aid between my thumb and index, just like this, and the filter just like so. I balance on my other hand, and then I just go straight in. It will snap straight out, and then move it down, put the clean filter in, straight in and straight out. And then I always just make sure that that is on there properly. And then I grab the dome, a clean one. We give you clean ones, so you need to change them. And I just put it right back on there like that. Make sure it's secure, and you're good to go, and your hearing aid's working better. That is 99.9% of the time why a hearing aid is not working. The other components that we need to check, again, these little universal tools here, these are little wires that you can clean the domes out with wax. If there's wax that gets underneath here, you can go in these little holes on the domes. And also, you have a magnet on this one. Some of them come with a magnet. Some come with a brush. This little soft bristle brush right here is for cleaning out microphones. You can see that there's microphones on the sides and on the end top. You just take the little brush and you just kind of brush over the microphones daily, because our skin sloughs and it gets in the microphones and it may plug it up from hearing properly. So that's what the little brush is for. Also, you get a cleaning cloth that you can store in your box, okay? And every night you should take and wipe your hearing aid body down of the hearing aid, and you can wipe that off, okay? And then open the battery door, store it in your container, and that is pretty much the maintenance that you do at home. You should also, every 3 to 6 months, whatever time frame that your provider has told you, I like to see my patients if they make a lot of wax. Sometimes I even have to see them once a month to every 2 months if you make a lot of wax, because the wax is an evil to hearing aid. It prevents you from hearing at your optimum level. So I have my patients that do make a lot of wax. If they're not up to cleaning it on their own, that's what I'm here for, is to take care of you guys. That's my job. So I have them come and I thoroughly clean it. We have a vacuum here in the office that we can get down in there. We know how to clean those components to a deeper cleaning than we show you here. And that also makes the livelihood, the lifespan of your hearing aid for you. So a lot of patients can go out 6 months at a time if they don't make a lot of earwax, and some patients are on a every 3 month schedule. But that's pretty much it for today. If you or one of your loved ones is having some hearing difficulties, give us a call, or if you need to come in for a little bit of training, feel free to give us a call. We can certainly do that to help you, and we're here for you. You can also schedule appointments online via our website or Facebook, and our phone number here at the office is 828-469-6068, and I look forward to meeting you.